You see, looking back when I just started as a marketing professional, I didn't quite understand what it takes to run a business. The amount of work, the amount of stress, and the amount of mental drainage that goes into this is not a joke. And I didn't quite actually understand until I started my own business, which is Biscale, where we help local service businesses actually grow. And that made me realize this is a lot of work for just one person. And there are a lot of, like, thousands, if not millions, of solo business owners out there. And I figured these people are doing all these things themselves. They're managing the team, they're making sure they get clients and projects, and they're also making sure, they grow their business and scale. And they also have to figure out a way to find the revenue to actually pay the employee, to pay the, if they have own office, to pay the office, to pay for the rent, to pay for the expenses and stuff. Just one person. And something happens, something breaks, and they also have to be the one that's going to figure out how to fix that thing. That is a lot of work for one person. And now I understand, because back then I used to send outreach and like, hey, I'm gonna run lead ads for you, I'm gonna generate you leads, I'm gonna do it. They don't need that. I understand that you guys don't need that. What you guys need is support. Someone you can trust. Someone you can say, okay, handle my marketing, handle my hiring process, handle this part of my business. Someone you can actually trust. Someone you can source clarity from. Someone you can discuss your problems with. Someone that is more than a PA. Someone can give you insight into problems that you're struggling with in your business. Someone can give you another perspective on a problem, which is going to lead to you figuring out a solution to that problem. And that's when I decided, okay, our core focus and area is marketing, and then we're going to add hiring management into it now, because we really want to cover as much as we can on the front end, which is like lead generation, lead conversion, and then project management, with like helping you find people who are professional, who are actually qualified, like loyalty members that you can rely on to help you run your business, to help you deliver the service that you're offering to your clients, to your customers. So on that path, you actually end up gaining the freedom that you've lost, because now lead sourcing is off your table, appointment setting is off your table, and project delivery is off your table. But the first thing we have to do is actually we have to make sure you scale, because you can't just hire people without having enough projects, enough clients to supply them. You need to have the work. And that's why the first thing we will do is we make sure that we test, we experiment. What works for your business personally? The service that works, the offers, the messaging, the marketing angle. The marketing angle that works, the messaging that works. So we figure all these things out, and then once we find a winner, we double down on that. And that's why no agency, I'm telling you, no agency does this. Why? Why don't they do this? It's because it's going to cost them time. They're going to need a lot of team members to actually make this work. They're not willing to, hire people. They're sourcing cheap labors. So it's all on profit. That's what they care about. But we're different. We actually test and figure out what's going to work for your business. And once we find that, we're going to double down on that. And we're going to focus on that. We're going to keep testing. And once we focus on that, we're going to optimize. We're going to keep optimizing, keep testing. Because we won't know if we don't test. Maybe we're going to find something that also works. If we find one thing that works, what's even better than finding another thing that works? Or three things that works. That way, we're going to be sure that you can scale. And once we find that one winner, or two winners, or three winners, who knows, we're going to double down and all in on that. So that's going to be our focus for the marketing. And then, once we start generating leads, we're going to have a specialized appointment setter who's going to be in your business. Someone is going to dial the leads for you and book the leads onto your calendar. These are the people who will actually explain and coach and teach on what works for your business, the niche, the messaging, the angles, and the ideal prospects. So they understand and they know what they're doing. They understand your business and they know what they're doing. So that way they're going to be able to convert a lot of people, a lot of the leads into book appointments. And the next stage, which is hiring. So once you start scaling, you can't do it all yourself. Because you want to run a business, you don't want your business to run you. You start this business for you to gain freedom to do whatever you want. And that's what we're going to help you get back. That thing that you deserve, that you've lost, we're going to get it back for you. So then, we're going to run campaigns to find the best talent for the service you offer and the places we want to help you delegate. So once we find that person, or maybe not just a person, maybe two people, we're going to help you interview them. I'm going to help you qualify them to make sure they're the best fit for your company. And then after that, they're going to book an appointment, or we're going to put them on an appointment with you or with someone in your business that you can trust that they're going to qualify the people further. So we're just going to transfer them to you. Now we might interview and qualify like 20 people, but maybe only 2 people end up making it to that level, of qualification that you desire, that is best fit for your company. And those are the people we're going to send to you. So you bypass talking to like 100 people and they're all like not qualified. So we also save you time on that. And then the last thing, which I think is the best. You're going to have a direct access to me, and I'm going to be your personal support. Personal business support. You can ask me any question. You can trust me on challenges you're going through in your business. This is the biggest one. I know. You can't do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. I'm here to help you. I'm really here because I've been there. And I know how stressful, how hurtful it is. We don't have to carry all those things alone. We don't have to be the only one carrying all these burdens. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to give you advice. And of course, I'm not like an expert or anything. But sometimes, you don't need an expert view. Sometimes, you just need another person's perspective to actually figure out the solution. And sometimes, you just have to speak it out to someone. And sometimes, you just have to do things together with someone else. So, if you have a challenge you are facing in your business, if you have things that are not going well, if you have things you are worried about or you're concerned about, and you need clarity on, and maybe you just don't know the next step, I'll be always there for you to have a chat, to get on a call which one is comfortable for you, and we figure it out together. So I'm not taking it as just this is more than partnership. This is like brothers. This is like sisters and brothers. Whichever one. I want you to see me as a brother, not just business partner. I want you to see me as someone who you can be open to, someone you can trust, someone who you believe is there to help you. Because I really want to help you grow. I really want you to exceed in whatever you do. I really want to help you excel. Sorry, not exceed. I really want to help you excel in whatever you do. I want you to excel in business. I want you to excel in life. And also, I want you to excel in relationship with your family and friends. You don't have to sacrifice all those things just because you want to build a business. You don't have to get burnt out just because you're too silent. You don't have to build in silence. Let us build your business together. So, those are 3 things. So, basically, I would say all it boils down to is 3 different things. The first one is clarity, the second is direction, and the last is execution. Clarity is you knowing, what am I supposed to do? What will I do? What do I want? Where do I want to begin? What are my target audience? Which marketing platform is best for me to choose? Who do I need to hire to make my life easier? What are the tasks I need to delegate? How do I manage my team? That's clarity. So we will work together to find that. And once we find that, we go into direction. Okay, how am I going to find leads? How am I going to generate them? How am I going to convert them? How am I going to grow my business? How am I going to hire people? How am I going to delegate? So clarity is what you want for your business. Direction is how you want to get what you want. And we move to execution, which is you actually doing what you're supposed to do to get to where you want to go. So we also help you here as well with lead generation, marketing, lead conversion, appointment setting. We help you through all that. So we also help you through marketing. And then me personally, I'm going to help you through the other areas, which is like having real conversations together, building together. Because I don't just want to work with just anyone. I want to work with people who I believe our visions aligned. Someone who is open to help. So someone who is open to someone helping them. So I want you to be open to me helping you. Because how would I do it if you can't even tell me what you want? So I want people that, and honestly, I don't want, I'm only looking for 10 business owners. Just 10 business owners. Not more than 10. Just 10 business owners. That's all I can manage at the time. I don't want it to be more than that. Because the fastest way to make a big mistake is overloading yourself. And you have to know your limit. And this is my limit. Just 10 business owners who are vulnerable, who are open to suggestions, who want clarity, or they want growth, who are passionate, who are exciting to be around. And honestly, I also want to be that as well. So I want to be that with you, so we can all grow together. I want us to grow together. So, if you have any questions, or maybe just want to maybe work with me or anything, you can just maybe, I'm not sure, because I'm going to be sending this to DMs and also some to the email, and basically just reach out to me maybe on Instagram, or if I send this to you through a channel, just reply through that channel so that way I will know you actually watched the video. And yeah, you can ask any question. If you have any inquiries and you want to ask how we can work together, just make sure you let me know. And yeah, I'll be so happy and so excited to help you grow, to help you excel, and to help you unlock that true freedom that you deserve. My name is Bob, and I'm the founder of Biscale. I hope you have an amazing day, and peace. You see, looking back, when I just started as a marketing professional, I didn't quite understand what it takes to run a business. I didn't understand the amount of work it requires to build and run a business until I decided to actually look deep down into it. And what I discovered is it's mind blowing.